Okay, good morning, folks. How's everyone this morning? Good. I'd like to start off this morning. Welcome Vicki Thorne, who just joined our company today. Warm welcome. You'll get to know. So welcome, Vicki. We're glad to have you aboard. So today, Austin's in St. John. Jonathan's in Orlando, I believe. Hello to Bathurst too. I forgot to say hi this morning. What I'm going to talk about today is we were just at family reunion. There's 23 of us from our company. Connie was one of them, so she's going to speak after about our experience at Keller Williams family reunion in Dallas. It was remarkable. There was 22,000 associates there. So you can just imagine that area, all those people, different breakout sessions. It's quite a scene to see that. We had a lot of education and a lot of fun. So it was a good time. Next year, it's in Las Vegas, Nevada, February 7th to 10th. They announced it the night at the Red Bash, and everyone was hoping Orlando, and they said Vegas, and I raised my arms. They said, why are you doing that? But you guys know the story about that. Anyways, it was a great educational thing. I went to 6 different breakout sessions. They have them for whatever you're looking for in your business. So I'm going to speak a little bit about that, and then Connie's going to jump in because it was her first time at going. It is a benefit. It's an investment in your business, and next year we hope to see more you be able to go. Amanda can do it where you take so much off per transaction. Then when February comes, it's already paid for. Just like you're putting 10% of your paycheck away for investment, right? So it was good. Connie will speak in a minute. But what I get out of this, there's all these people with all the experience. They say about Keller Williams, the first thing they should do, we all should do, is read the Red Book. Now, how many people here have read the Red Book? How many people have read the whole book? Or just parts of it, right? They said you should read it 7, 8 times. Those models are all what Keller Williams bases their production and their business on. 99% of the market centers worldwide are profitable because they all follow the model except for that 1%. So that was repeated in probably 5 or 6 of my sessions that read the MREA book. And if you read it twice, read it again and go over those 4 organizational models, and it'll help your business as an associate. I went to another session too, and the guy was an accountant, and he said for every dollar we bring in for GCI, we're going to spend 30% on the cost of sales, and the other 30 is going to be on expenses. So there's 40 cents left in every dollar, right? And he said, with your expenses, make sure you treat it as an investment. So every time you're looking to spend something on your business, is that going to be an investment? Are you going to get something back for it? And he was very, very good. He said, manage your business for profit, not productivity. Because we can all get very busy, but if we're not making any profit, why are we running a business? Right? Good morning. For those people that are incorporated, if some of them are in this, he said you should draw a salary that will pay your living expenses. They should cover your living expenses, and the rest is what you're going to do with your 30 and 40 cents that are left over. Gary Keller did the vision speech, and he said you have to be disruptive in a professional way right now. Their markets like ours, there's not a whole lot of inventory. You have to be disruptive. Disruptive means you have to get out there and communicate with people. And if you communicate with people, the production will come. So he was saying about disruptiveness, you have to do it. And he said for you people that have clients, you have to give enough value to your clients that they're always going to use you. Repeat, 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 right? Your database is your gold mine, but you have to give them enough value that they're always going to think of you when it's real estate, which we all have to practice on getting to touch our database as much as we can. One guy said, if you're not comfortable doing something, you're going to feel discomfort if you're not busy as much as if you are busy. So either way, you're going to feel discomfort. So it's much more pleasurable when you have business coming in, even though you're uncomfortable, than the other way. And we've all been in those shoes. I went to another one, and he said when you're trying to get on track and put a system in place. It takes 30 days to get on track. But he said if you get off track, it takes 90 days or 3 months. How many people have been there, right? So just little things that you get. They say you should get 2 or 3 things out of the convention that you can bring home and apply to your own business. And every one of us are individuals, and we have different things we want to work on. But it was a great conference. I'm going to pass over to Connie. It was her first eye-opener for a family reunion, and she's already reaped the benefits of it. Go ahead, Connie.
Okay. Morning, Bathurst. I didn't prepare like a spiel because I didn't realize I was going to be talking to anybody other than you. So family reunion for me was a total game changer. It really was. And first day back at work yesterday, and I implemented some of the social media tools that I had picked up, and already like it paid for a convention itself because I have a listing appointment. It's a $300,000 property, so I'm totally pleased. I went with the focus on social media and on command. And really in the vision speech the first day, Gary really set the tone with Josh about how big of a game changer command is going to be for us, so I'm so glad I focused on that. There's so much. By no means am I going to be an expert and able to help anybody because you really have to get on command every single day just for an hour and just play with things because there's so much in there and it's changing all the time. One thing I can help people with is designs. I don't know if anybody's using it and struggling, but I've become really proficient with it. And they keep on adding new stuff all the time. So if you played with it once, you don't like it, get back in there. Because it's really some beautiful, beautiful stuff. Like I created a video they gave us a template for already. That video helped with me getting that lead yesterday and getting the listing appointment. So 22,000 people is kind of crazy because the boys had told me all about it, but it's not until you actually get there and you're like trying to get into the vision speech. And I remember the room was so huge and you guys were like, we're at the right side of the stage. I'm like, where the hell's the stage? Because you couldn't see it. But the energy was so intense and it was really relaxed and exciting at the same time. And, you know, I definitely think that no matter where you are in your business, I know you've been before, but like there's so many courses that you can just keep going every year, and continue to build on your business. It was hard to pick the courses to go to, really, because I mean, there were like 24 breakout sessions that you could choose from every day, or each session, sorry. So we went to 8, I went to 8, and it was hard to narrow it down. But I know I can go next year, and I already know what I want to do next year, and I know what I want to do going from there. So
you're going to go next year?
Absolutely, yeah.
That was a good investment.
Oh, 100%. And anybody that's struggling with getting their database over into Command, use Scott Leroy Marketing to help with that. Just get everything into an Excel spreadsheet. Amanda or I couldn't send you the link, and they move everything over for you. It's super helpful, and that'll help you, hit the ground running a bit more. So, anyhow.
Very good.
That was my experience.
Thank you, Connie.
Okay.
It is like the conventions or whatever you want to make of them, but it was, if you want to learn different things like Connie did, I was talking to her quite a bit yesterday. You were here at 7:30 yesterday, and she just showed me a template that or the video you did on Devon. It was really cool, and that's what they had on the main screen one day. Yeah. They showed what it's going to be like, and she's already taken it and taken advantage of it. So kudos to you, and you dove in and made the investment to go. So it's educational. It's a total. This guy here said everything you do in this is education and training. It doesn't matter. You can write the whole thing off. I don't know if that applies in Canada, but he's from America. That's what he said. But anyways, if you want to go next year, again, put some money aside every deal. That way you can, Tyler. Then you can go in February and not have to worry about it. But it will be in Las Vegas. We were there 3 years ago, Tony? 2 or 3 years ago, and we had fun there, and it was good. It was all good. So just a few things. David Whalen, our technology director, is going to be formally announced here tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then there's Ignite after that. But he went to Moncton yesterday. He's in St. John today. He's going to lay out his platform and what he's going to provide to our company. That's an investment Austin and I made in you folks, because we want him to be able to help you take all this technology that Keller Williams is coming out with. And it's not short of anything. It's $1 billion that they invested. $1 billion. Gary Keller invested $1 billion. So don't be overwhelmed by it, because that's what some people do, and I'm in that boat with some of you. Don't be overwhelmed. He's going to have a platform for everybody. Like Connie said, we're all here to share with everyone. We all need help with different facets of the business, and we want to make sure you feel comfortable. Don't be scared to ask anyone any questions. And that's what we're like here, okay? Is there any questions here? We did have one house on tour in Burton, but Jack just called and said it was canceled. I don't know if you guys must have got an offer. So there's no house tour today. Sort of a long ways to go for one house anyway, but does anyone have any questions at all? No?
So with this, the tech guy, we're able to hire him, right? With the new technology guy, we're able to hire him. Like, say, okay, you want website work done, or you want this done, and then that way it can all be customized, correct? Like, say, if I want to book him off for like 3 hours, and
yeah,
you
you
help
won't.
me do this, and
That's going to be laid out tomorrow
Okay.
in the platform, because he's going to have group sessions for everybody, and then you can do individual. And then if you want on top of that, it's going to be an hourly rate that you want to pay, but that would be an investment in your business as well.
Alrighty.
He's come from IT background for 30 some years, and he is. I think he's a game changer for our company. I really believe it's going to take us to that level. Yeah, his resume is quite a. He's been with a lot of larger companies, but he's glad to be home. He's a New Brunswicker, and he's been on the road for 30 years, and he wants to stay home. Connie.
I just remembered something. A lot of the larger, I'm already mic'd, aren't I?
Yeah.
A lot of the larger sessions were videoed, and they're going to be releasing them onto like the command training platforms. So definitely look for those, because like the Facebook one that I took, that was a great course. There were 2 guys from Facebook actually there that led it, and they focus 100% on real estate, and they had been working with Keller Williams on the lead conversion platforms.
Right.
So.
What was one of the things you told me about Facebook yesterday? Remember about?
But
No.
how to utilize
Yeah.
Facebook? Well, everybody uses Facebook, and there's no right or wrong way, but the training that I received was teaching us not to be cramming down people's throats, just listed, just sold, just listed, just sold. There are different ways that you can go about doing that so that it's a little bit more subtle. Like, make a story out of it, because every transaction's got a story. Mm-hmm. So you could talk about, your clients that just immigrated here from Nigeria, and, the kids wanted a house with a pool. We couldn't find one forever. Here it is. What do you think about, these pictures? Create interaction, because the stats are showing that the general public is really tired of having that crammed down their throats.
Yeah, and giving value too a lot of times, right?
And that's
give people value, right?
stats. Like, people are big on stats. Like, a couple of the posts I did yesterday, I took a design template, completely reworked it, did a quick CMA for the area. All the stats are there. Plug them in, put it into social media, and the interaction was quite
Awesome.
Incredible.
Good. All right, anything else? Okay, that's it, Brad. See you, Bathurst, and have a good day. So you guys have a good